Good afternoon, everyone. Mayor Creasey here with the Director of Community Services from the City of Lacombe, Guy Lapointe. Welcome, Guy. In this series of videos, we've been talking about CouncilConnect, and I think probably number 2 overall on the input that we've received thus far has been to do with green spaces, which I think is appropriate that we've chosen a location here at one of our newest and probably most talked about green spaces.
The Vesta Fish and Fetch?
Absolutely. So with that input on this specific area, we've added some features that have been viewed as being most important. Dramatically improve the lighting here to improve safety and whatnot in the park. We've added some agility equipment for the dogs, and I think it's important to let people know that we've got plans for additional items. However, budgetary restraints, this is going to be happening over the next several years for this development, is it not?
Yes, and so it's been very positively received at this point. This is kind of a base model at this point. There's obviously hope for growth, but as the mayor's mentioned, there's a number of very positive items that have been added to this space, and we are trying to keep it as natural as possible as well. So this is a great site. We're looking at officially kicking off the Fish and Fetch on September 29th, I believe, and there'll be a public event after that on October 1st.
I think it's important to note that, in fact, we do receive an awful lot of input, both as elected officials, and I know through various means, whether written or in person at City Hall, that the users of this park are extremely impressed with this startup or initial phase, and we have already incorporated some of the new ideas, but we look forward to receiving many more, because this is not a static thing. It's going to build over the years, and I find it very exciting for the city. So in addition to the Vesta Fish and Park where we are now, I know we've had a lot of development with our green spaces, but recreation overall in the city. Perhaps you could just touch on a few of those items for us.
Yeah, so one of the items that we've heard about is the Crano Lake Trail. It's obviously heaving over the winter months, and there's a significant crack along the western slopes, I would say, at this point. And that is going to be repaired in September. We, of course, know about the world's largest fishing lure out at Len Thompson. Unfortunately, for the longest time, since it opened, we did not have a pedestrian access to that site. And so with the improvements that came to the roadway, we are also adding a new pathway system out that way.
I think the important thing is to know that, or for people to know rather, is that City Council has allocated funds on an annual basis to go towards improving playgrounds in the city. This is not something that goes away. We know that it's important to our residents, and those improvements will be continual and ongoing.
Absolutely. And so that fund is $350,000 every other year, and it again is Royal Oak that's being improved this year, as well as Hearthstone.
Thanks again, Guy. It's been a pleasure doing this CouncilConnect video with you today. I hope that our audience looks forward to more coming up.